Welcome to Mio Sovizi. Everything Italy.
Nestled on the southern tip of Italy, Reggio Calabria stands quietly, almost like a secret. Few tourists stray this far south, yet those who do are rewarded with a city of deep history, fierce beauty, and quiet resilience. With the sparkling Ionian Sea on one side, and the rugged Aspromonte Mountains on the other, Reggio Calabria is a city shaped by nature, myth, and the winds of history. This is not the Italy of postcards. This is something far older, more intense, more real. Reggio Calabria is among Italy's oldest cities. Originally founded by the Greeks in the 8th century BCE under the name Region, it became a crucial part of Magna Graecia. This was not just a colony. It was a thriving center of commerce, philosophy, and art. Over time, it passed through the hands of Romans, Byzantines, Normans, and more. Each left their mark, layering the city with complex cultural DNA. Ruins and relics still whisper stories of this ancient past, from Greek walls buried beneath the modern streets, to the famed Riace Bronzes, masterpieces of classical sculpture found in the sea just off the coast. In 1972, two ancient Greek statues were discovered by accident beneath the sea near Riace. Today, these bronze warriors reside in Reggio Calabria's National Archaeological Museum. Their beauty is startling. Realistic muscles, intense expressions, hair and beards flowing like seaweed. For decades, scholars have debated their origin. Were they gods, generals, heroes? Their presence is haunting, as though ancient souls returned from the deep to reclaim their place in history. They've become symbols of Reggio itself, enduring, mysterious, and full of strength. Reggio Calabria has been destroyed many times, most catastrophically in 1908, when one of the most powerful earthquakes in European history struck the region, followed by a devastating tsunami. Over 100,000 people across Reggio and Messina lost their lives. The city was reduced to rubble, but Reggio rebuilt. Today's city, with its wide boulevards and elegant Liberty-style architecture, was born from this tragedy. Reggio is a city constantly reborn, its beauty forged in hardship. They call it Il più bel chilometro d'Italia, the most beautiful kilometer in Italy. Reggio's seafront promenade is an elegant stretch along the Strait of Messina, with palm trees, neoclassical facades, and views across to Sicily. At night, the lights of Messina twinkle across the water. Locals come here to walk, to talk, to breathe. It's more than just a promenade. It's the heart of the city's soul. And above all, it's a window to a constantly changing seascape that reflects the city's past and future. Behind the city looms Aspromonte, a rugged mountain range cloaked in forest, riddled with legends. Bandits once hid in its folds. Resistance fighters found shelter here during World War II. Today, it is a national park full of waterfalls, hidden villages, and rare wildlife. For centuries, the mountains protected Reggio's people, and in some ways, isolated them. The result is a city with unique dialects, traditions, and identity. Calabrian food is intense, fiery, rustic, and deeply satisfying. Reggio's markets overflow with sun-dried tomatoes, bergamot oranges, wild fennel, and above all, chili peppers. The local induja, a spicy, spreadable sausage, has become world famous. But here it's eaten with bread, pasta, even with eggs. From swordfish fresh off the boats to home-cooked eggplant parmigiana, food in Reggio is never just fuel. It's a ritual of memory and community. Reggio Calabria's calendar is filled with festivals, religious and otherwise. The most revered is the celebration of the Madonna della Consolazione, the city's patron saint. Every September, a massive statue is paraded through the streets, followed by thousands of pilgrims. There are music festivals, traditional folk dances, and modern concerts on the beach. Culture here isn't locked in a museum. It lives in the streets, in song, and in the hands of artisans. Reggio is beautiful, but it struggles. Like much of southern Italy, it has faced economic hardship, emigration, and the shadow of organized crime. But for every empty building, there is an artist painting murals. For every closed shop, a bakery opens. The city is stubborn, proud, and quietly transforming. Its youth are fighting to stay, to create, to reclaim their heritage. Reggio is not perfect, but it is real. And that, too, is beauty. The sea is everything to Reggio. It provides food, trade, escape, and identity. The Strait of Messina, with its strong currents and myths of sea monsters, has always been part of local lore. Fishermen still cast nets as their ancestors did. Children learn to swim before they can read. Every sunset reminds the city that though it stands on the edge of Italy, it is connected to the whole world by water. Today, Reggio Calabria is on the brink of something new. There's investment in culture, tourism, and infrastructure. The young generation is rebuilding from the inside, starting businesses, revitalizing traditions, and turning their gaze outward. Reggio may have been forgotten by mainstream tourism, but perhaps that's its greatest advantage. Here, authenticity still lives. Here, time slows. And here, the future is being quietly written. One stone, one street, one story at a time. Reggio Calabria is Italy's edge, but also its soul, a place of wild nature, fierce memory, and untamed charm. It doesn't ask for attention. It simply endures, glimmering like a forgotten gem in the light of the southern sun. And maybe, just maybe, that's where Italy's true heart beats.